So yesterday I uploaded a video where I talked about whether or not Sally was meant to be the traitor Silver was looking for during the Archie Sonic run, most importantly the Mecha Sally arc run. And my opinion is all the clues that were pinpointing towards Sally being the traitor, to me, in my opinion, were going to be red herrings, in that the real traitor was going to be Sonic. I mean, the reason for it is, it would have had more of an impact on the freedom fighters in the world and have a huger impact on Silver's world in the future. Now, a fellow fan named Jeremy Cole at the Save the Freedom Fighters Facebook page, commented on the video. And this is what Jeremy had to say in response, and I quote, the original plan was that Antron was going to get killed off and Bunnie joined the Dark Egg Legion. Perhaps Bunnie was supposed to be the traitor? They asked that in a question. Continuing on, I quote, it was really stupid of Silver not to realize the only roboticized freedom fighter was obviously the traitor. So maybe she wasn't supposed to be, quote-unquote, the traitor. It was probably when Archie shot down the idea of killing off Antoine, they probably also shot down Bunnie being the traitor. Okay, so what he's saying there is basically the original idea, and you can find this partially at the Lost Hedgehog Tales subcategory, area on Ian's Bumblecast site. Basically, Ian was going to originally kill Antoine off. In one of the earlier issues of this arc, I think it was around 233, 234, something like that, Antoine was basically critically injured, when basically a bomb, well, not a bomb, but when basically Metal Sonic was self-destruct, going after Sally's brother Elias and his family, his wife and child, who were being safely escorted out by a carriage. And by trying to save them and stopping Metal Sonic, Antoine, like I said, was critically injured. He was basically, Metal Sonic had blown up in his face to the point that seemingly it would have initially killed Antoine off. And the plan basically was for that to happen. The other plan, as we saw coming to fruition originally, was for Bunnie to see, not only to see this happen to her husband, the one she loves, but it would motivate her to know that, especially with the words coming out of Mecha Sally's mouth towards her, messing with her mind, that she's not as capable as she used to be. She's useless now, being normal and not half cybernetic like she was. So this would basically motivate her to go to her Uncle Beauregard's Dark Egg Legion to get her cybernetics back, to get back to what she was, which is half robot, robotic legs, robotic arm, you name it. Basically get back to strength and everything she once had. I mean, she even said that the positive things she liked about it is it allowed her to soar through the sky and fly, free reign, basically have that free will. But now that that was taken away from her, and then coupled with what happened in these issues, it motivated her in story to go to the Dark Egg Legion, to her Uncle Beauregard, to get her cybernetics back. And the last time we had any indication that she had arrived there, and that initially already had happened, was at the end of the Mighty Armadillo Ray the Squirrel Sonic Universe arc, where we see at the end of it, or at least towards the end of it in one of the panels, after Beauregard's talking with Mighty's sister Matilda the Armadillo, he talks about certain things like sacrifices and doing things you don't want to do, and behind him when he says this, he looks towards a shadowy silhouette of Bunnie, and this is obviously supposed to have been the hint, or at least a taste silhouette wise, of what Bunnie's redesign was going to look like, which we did get initially in the Soft Retcon reboot. The silhouette basically showed that not only was Bunnie there, but that the cybernetics had also occurred, or the cybernetic process, I should say, had also happened. So basically, this is why Jeremy Cole is thinking perhaps Bunnie was asking the question if Bunnie was supposed to be the traitor. And if that is true, then obviously Sally, once again being the traitor that was revealed by Silver in 247 and pretty much at the end of the Sonic Universe arc itself, that basically Sally was a backup. She was the backup plan, basically. That all the hints pointing towards her, just like what I feel would have been with Sonic, the same with Bunnie, that they were red herrings, and that Bunnie, like I believe with Sonic, would have been revealed as the true traitor. But we're not entirely sure about that. We're not entirely sure because it's just another fan speculating on what happened, on how possibly this could all come about. And he did point out that Silver, obviously being written the way he was, couldn't see that the one that was truly roboticized, the princess herself, was the traitor the whole time. He just couldn't figure that out without getting the help of Harvey Who and everybody, and by basically supplying him, I should say, with the evidence and clues that he had gathered. It obviously, apparently according to Jeremy, it doesn't paint Silver in a good light, if you know what I mean. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly when the truth comes out, when Ian decides to finish off Lost Hedgehog Tales, or somebody helps him finish it off. But yeah, that's another question to speculate. Was Sally meant to be the traitor the whole time? And if not, was Bunnie supposed to be the one that was going to be revealed instead? Of Sally being the traitor, was Bunnie supposed to be the traitor instead of Sonic maybe being in that spot, as I pretty much looked at in the previous video? But let me know what your thoughts are. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you. So I kind of rambled a little bit and kind of hurried this up. Like I said, it's about opportunities. My mom's home right now. She's listening to church online, so I'm taking the opportunity while I can. But let me know what your thoughts are. Comment if you like in the live chat during the premiere, and I will talk to y'all later.